Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. So today we're gonna look at a little bit more of men having a hard time in the workplace because of the current M2 work environment. But before we do that, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It helps to keep this channel going. But today, guys, we're going to look at an article from the Cooper Review. And the Cooper Review is a business website where it talks about like corporate America and gives you tips for work. And you can see like it's like 10 tricks to appear smart in meetings, 9 threatening leadership strategies for women, 12 tricks to appear smart in emails. So all these things to help out like professionals and people who work in corporate America or a law office or whatever. But they have an article here. Let me go here. And it's called Advice for Men. Is it a business meeting or a date? Right? And you can see there's been no views. Anyways, so and this is basically some of the people wrote in and they're trying to say like, what do I do if my female coworker does blank? Right? And I don't know who's answering these, but some of them I think it might be a woman, so some of the advice is kind of silly. But we'll just read the first couple here and then talk about like kind of some of the stuff that I say. So it says, for some men, it can be tough to tell if a female colleague wants to talk business with you or wants to sleep with you. Here we clear up the minds of a few confused readers on whether it's a business meeting or a date. And just the fact that we have to have this conversation, that guys are so paranoid about this, means, just like I said in my previous video, guys, do not interact with women at work unless it's absolutely necessary. No happy hours, no holiday parties, no travel, no nothing. Don't do it, guys. Don't even go into a woman's office unless there's someone else there, because there's too much risk. There's too much risk. And this gray area confusion here, this is where you are vulnerable the most. So this first person says, Dear Cooper Review, this afternoon, my female client, who is a woman, said she wanted to meet with me in a shared conference room to discuss her company's most recent quarterly reports. She also mentioned that I should bring my thinking cap to the meeting. I'm no expert in flirting, but it sounds like she's trying to get me alone. Should I be worried that she's going to seduce me while we go over the most recent reports? Sincerely, not trying to think too hard. And the person says, Dear, not trying to think too hard. If you're the go-to guy on the reports, it sounds like your client just wants a professional opinion on them in a secluded environment where you won't be interrupted. She has no plans to seduce you. And instead just wants to go about business as usual. So guys, this person completely disregarded this man's worry, right? Because to address his real worry, because he's saying, look, I feel like she might be trying to do this. She's saying, oh, she's not really trying to. She should have said, but okay, I don't think she is, but if you feel like she is, maybe you could say, hey, look, I feel more comfortable talking in a more public area, or maybe my assistant or one coworker can be there. But to just disregard his concern, right, really shows that people don't understand what men are worried about, right? The next one. Dear Cooper Review, today my female boss, who has more estrogen to testosterone, walked into my office and said we need to quote unquote schedule a time immediately for my performance review. She also mentioned this conversation will affect my future at the company. Now that's some foreboding stuff right there. Honestly, she seemed really desperate to spend time with me. I'm not sure how to determine that she really wants to discuss my future and does instead want to discuss a romantic future for the two of us. What kind of litmus test can I do to make sure she hasn't been lusting after me? Now look, guys, this is how I know that this was a female, because the shame, insults, guilt, and need to be right. Dear trying to keep it professional, it sounds like your incidentally female boss is actually just invested in your success at the company, and that she doesn't want to waste any time assuring you that you're doing a great job, and they want to keep you around to continue your work. Your boss is not lusting after you, and you're probably getting a promotion. Once again, this disregards his concern. Maybe there's other things that he couldn't really communicate that makes him think that this is an actual thing, and this person's disregarding that. Maybe this person should have said, maybe you could ask this person to say, look, I appreciate meeting with my review, but can we do it in a public area? Can we have a clerk to take notes or something, right? Can we do this on Zoom? Something, right? To where, or can we record the meeting? Do something where he can see YA, but to just disregard what he feels is absolutely insane. The next one, Dear Cooper Review, this evening I had a business dinner with, I'm gonna stop, guys, real fast. Guys, don't do this. This particular case, he had dinner with a female colleague, and it was just them. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. There's so much that can go wrong here, and you're gonna be on the business end of it. Don't do it, guys. Go to a group dinner. Talk, I don't know, in the lobby after work. But he made the mistake of even, I guarantee that he wasn't even thinking. He had accepted the dinner without, any care in the world. And then he looks up and is like, oh no, uh-oh. So let's just get into this, guys. This evening, I had a business dinner with a female colleague who works in the same industry and also has mammary glands. We were trying to figure out how to interpret a business pie chart. It was exceedingly difficult because I couldn't quite remember how the percentages worked. Anyway, that's not the point. The female colleague, determined to solve the conundrum on the pie chart, suggested we order dessert and take some extra time to sort through the issue. In response, I said, hold on, let me go to the bathroom. I'm now seated in the bathroom writing to you because I cannot tell if this is now a date or if she's simply determined to succeed at her job. Also, she was squinting hard at the pie chart while suggesting we order dessert as if trying to avoid contact with me and hide her true feelings. Should I return to the table or will that result in instant? Now that's kind of dumb at the end, where he just thinks that she's just gonna jump in. But she says, dear staring at piece of pie. Meal situations can be tricky, but it seems clear that your co-worker was simply laser focused on solving the mysteries of that pie chart. If she hasn't even been looking at you when she suggested ordering dessert, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Maybe just relax. Guys, if the point of that dinner was to do a particular task and she wants to extend it, say no. Get up and leave. Right? Because then you don't even have a reason to be there, and everything past that part is really you putting yourself in danger. So guys, I know that there's gonna be some people out there that are saying, AJ, so you're just being paranoid, and men have everything to worry about. And even then, the fact that, let's just say all of these guys are misreading these signals. This is why you can't take the risk, because you might misread a signal or you might have the wrong feeling, but the consequences are real. So you should just CYA and not even put yourself in this position in the first place. All right, you guys, let me know what you think. You guys are the best. This is AJ. I'm out of here.